Did anything happen when we got Jesus off the streets and into our hearts? And if so, what did it matter if nothing really changed in our lives? I got saved on a dare. Getting saved was expected of every man, woman, and child in my church of origin. This was the moment you invited Jesus to live in your heart because apparently he had been homeless while we were all out sinning. Getting saved made old ladies swoon and preachers feel useful. And of course, there was only one way to do this. Walk to the front of the room, kneel at an altar as if your life depended on it, and say, "I'm a sinner, so please come live inside my heart, homeless Jesus." I'm guessing my brother was 9 and I was 8 when we cooked up the scheme to walk down to the altar together. Tim, not nearly the sensitive kid I was, came up with the idea, and what had started as a harmless dare quickly became a double dare ya that I wished I hadn't sworn allegiance to. He was relentless when he wanted something, and when I couldn't take the begging anymore, I gave in. Sunday finally came. While we turned ourselves into the world's youngest business leaders with our slacks and clip-on ties, he kept asking if I was really going to follow through with it. "You're not going to leave me hanging, are you?" "No, Tim, if you go, I'll go," I kept telling him. "Okay, I just want to make sure because I feel like you're planning to ditch me on the way down to the altar." It was an odd conversation to me, especially because I was never the one who backed out of our deals. Sunday mornings at church had a certain rhythm, a predictable routine I was used to. First, I would punch Uncle Zether in the stomach as hard as I could, and he would stick his finger up in the air, pretending to feel for a breeze. Then I would shake a couple of old people's worn-out hands, grab a bulletin so I could draw pictures during service, and head to the sanctuary. But there was nothing predictable about this Sunday morning, and I was nervous. All the way in, Tim kept whispering, "You promise?" "I already said I promise 100 times. What are you worried about?" I was agitated about getting saved because I didn't really know what I was getting saved from. I had a feeling it was from such things as looking at Mary Jane Brewster's underwear when I was in 2nd grade or secretly hating Mrs. Hathaway in 4th. All throughout the preaching, my heart raced. A part of me already loved God, although I had no idea how or even why. He'd never done that much for me outside of dying on a cross, which all seemed a little foolish and unnecessary. But somehow, he still occupied an easy chair inside of me, and even at 8 years old, I listened to him when he told me to be nice or tell the truth. If there were 52 church services in a year, you would have been hard-pressed to tell one from the other, except for the Christmas service, because that's when they put out the poinsettias. Uncle Garnell, Zether's little brother, was the pastor of our church. All his messages were the same, with a lot of yelling and finger-pointing, and the word frustrating worked into every one. He was angry with kids these days who thought they could just drink and cuss and not have to answer for it. "Well, they will have to answer for it," he'd tell us, "and it is so frustrating." My Aunt Linda played the organ, and we all knew the end of the message was coming when she walked up front and sat down on the organ bench. It was a family affair. My uncle played the piano, my great-uncle helped with the offering, and my great-aunt organized the all-church dinners. I'm not sure how, but Aunt Linda always knew when things were winding down. She'd take off her high heels, push a few organ stoppers, which always fascinated me, and press her fingers into the keys